join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Hello, my name is Christian Winsler. I'm the treasurer for the Fremont High School class of 2009. It is my great privilege to welcome you all to the event of the century. Okay, maybe just the past 13 years, but who's really been counting? Welcomes go out to all, including family, friends, classmates, staff, general townspeople, town council members, board members, Mr. Roeder, Mr. Shabandi, parents, and especially the class of 2009. We have reached our day of reckoning, our last day as high school students, and our first day as graduates. Now, I'm going to ask you to kick back, relax, and enjoy our show.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Drake Hepp, the president of this year's class of 2009. Guys, we're done. Can you believe it? 12 short years ago, we started our journey down Educational Boulevard, and now we're finally at the exit ramp. I'm sure I'm speaking for more than just myself by saying it just hasn't sunk in yet. But now that we're here, I want to take a few moments, and if you will please join me, just take a few seconds to look back into the lives that we've had. Well, a little movie or something usually plays like that at like award ceremonies, like MTV, but I guess that's not the case with graduations. So I guess we're gonna just have to go on narration style. So what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of this year's class of 2009? I'll tell you what comes to your mind. Pure, unrestrained awesomeness. Yeah, that's right. We're not that from the can concentrate like all the other wannabe classes. Oh no, we're the real deal. Just take a look at our track record. Almost no loss blemishes our class struggles experience. To any of the juniors that might be here today, this year we sat back for a little bit and let you have some glory. It was not because of any of your ability. I just want to make that clear. So sit down, you're not big. Also, those that had the privilege of seeing the senior homecoming float this year know that it was truly perfection that they witnessed. I'm sure a few of you actually felt as if a war with the Sith was on our doorstep, the way that X-Wing starfighter seemed to glide so effortlessly through the air. And to be honest, parents, relatives, friends of family, just look at your sons and daughters, your nieces and nephews, your grandchildren and your friends, and tell me it doesn't fill you with pride to see them sitting in front of you today. That is truly what makes this class the best class, the class of 2009. I'm going to miss more about this school than I want to imagine right now, but the biggest thing is you guys, my classmates, my fellow O9ers, my friends. Without you, the days would pass slowly and be devoid of laughter. Without you, the hallways would be quiet and lonesome. Without you, classroom discussions would be dull. But with you, this school became great. I actually looked forward to coming to school, well, as much as anyone can really look forward to coming to school. But now those days are over, but the times we've had will never be forgotten. Today marks the day that we will part paths. Some of you are lucky enough to be bringing a few friends along with you to college. and some of you are going to be living near your friends here from Fremont for a little while longer. However, this is hardly the case for us all. I know it's kind of weird to think about, but if you take a look to your classmates sitting next to you, chances are you might not see them for a while, if ever again. Sorry, Evie. The paths that we picked will lead us in drastically different directions. For some, your path leads you to the end of your educational journey, at least in the conventional sense. However, I know you'll continue to expand your minds by taking on the challenges thrown at you by life. But for the others, this is just another milestone on your path, another twist in your pursuit of knowledge, a pursuit that will get only more challenging as you progress. I know you can do it, though. Everyone here today has the potential to be everything they want it to be. Our class isn't made up of quitters or slackers. It just takes commitment and drive. So I leave you right now with these words. You can't put a timeline on success. Because if you keep trying, you will succeed. That's what Fremont class of '09 does. It succeeds. Thank you. It's also my pleasure, as the president of the class of 2009, to continue the traditional passing of the gavel. The gavel is passed from the current graduating class to the upcoming class in tradition of the soaring eagle. This gavel represents our past, present, and our future achievements. The tassel of the class of 2009 has been added in honor of this year's graduates.
On behalf of the class of 2010, I proudly accept this gavel and would like to wish the best of luck to the class of 2009.
The Fremont High School Band, under the direction of Miss Melissa Hardwick, will present Star Watcher by Ed Huckabee. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce this year's honor students. Please hold your applause until all the students in each group have been recognized. This year's National Honor Society members are Holly Brown, Evan Burlingame, Cody Crawford, Dylan Folk, Kaylin Gagline, Elizabeth Gould, Preston Hart, Drake Hepp, Jacqueline Howarth, Ravi Patel, Caitlin Renfrew, Emily Sadison, and Christian Winsler. This year's student council representatives are Jenna DeWitt, Rothman Driver, Kaylin Gagline, Elizabeth Gould, Drake Hepp, Jacqueline Howarth, Ravi Patel, Caitlin Renfrew, Emily Sadison, Jared Swagger, and Christian Winsler. This year's top 10% honor students are Holly Brown, Evan Burlingame, Cody Crawford, Elizabeth Gould, Drake Hepp, Jacqueline Howarth, Ravi Patel, Caitlin Renfrew, Emily Sadison, and Christian Winsler. Be seated. And finally, the academic honors diplomas: Lisa Ashbrook, Allison Botts, Rachel Berry, Ashley Bookwalter, Holly Brown, Nicholas Brown, Evan Burlingame, Aaron Coatney, Cody Crawford, Rothman Driver, Anna Elliott, Dylan Falk, Luke Fry, Heather Frizzoli, Kaylin Gagline, Elizabeth Gould, Allison Hall, Preston Hart, Taylor Hastings, Kayla Heater, Alicia Heckathorn, Drake Hepp, Jacqueline Howarth, Rachel Hubbard, Felicia Jones, Ashley Lennertz, Lauren Loffer, Ravi Patel, Mason Perry, Megan Radloff, Summer Rathman, Caitlin Renfrew, Emily Sadison, Kevin Senick, Matthew Shaw, Nathan Simon, Jared Swagger, Megan White, Travis Williamson, and Christian Winsler. In 1994, a scholarship program was established at Fremont Community Schools, the Fremont Dollars for Scholars. For every A received, a student earns $10. For every B, a student earns $5. An academic honors diploma can earn a student an additional $100. Also each year, when a student doesn't exceed 1 day of absence, they receive $100. A student's maximum award can equal $1,140. To receive this cash scholarship, a student must enroll in a post-secondary institution to further their education or training. The major contributors to start this program were Fremont Men's Club, Olive B. Cole Foundation, Gerald J. and Juanette B. Siegley, John A. Snyder, and the Fremont Chamber of Commerce. This year's senior class has earned a potential of over $25,000. Would the class of 2009 please stand to be congratulated? It's my pleasure to introduce to you the salutatorian of the class of 2009, Drake Hepp.
Hello again. I've been here for the last 12 years of my life, and so I've seen a lot of things in this school, good and bad, mostly good. And right now, I just want to go off the record and say a few things that I prepared. No. I'm just kidding, sorry, I just want to see. Okay. He's not going to be very happy about that. For as long as I can remember, I wanted to be at the top of my class. I'm proud to say that I accomplished my goal. Well, partially at least. To be honest, Jackie, I wanted to be wearing that V instead of this S today, but you certainly earned it. Congratulations, I'm very happy for you. To make it here today, we needed the help of the wonderful teachers here at Fremont. For the last 4 years, the staff has shaped us into being fine individuals through their work in the classroom, during athletics, and outside of school as well. I'm sure if you asked each student here today about the relationships with their teachers, almost all of them will say that they've gotten to know one teacher on the personal level. In many cases, it's with almost all of them. Fremont is a place of learning, but not only that, it's a place for students to interact with their teachers in a way that at bigger schools they cannot. For example, any day you walk down the hallway, you can see Mr. Camp with a coffee mug in his hand. You ask, what's so weird about that? My teachers had coffee mugs too. The thing is, the coffee mug that Mr. Camp carries around every day hasn't touched a drop of liquid meant to drink in who knows how long. Instead, it holds a can of Mountain Dew. The whole can. This might seem strange to you, probably because it is, but the sophomores on up here understand this behavior to be, well, just Mr. Camp. And I'd like to take some time right now to thank some teachers for what they've done for our class and as for me personally. Mr. Head, I don't know. You're an outstanding teacher. You're a no-nonsense guy, which is why a lot of kids have thought you're mean or too hard of a teacher, but in reality, it's that attitude that prepares a student the best. You believe that education comes first, way before being our friend. I'm so fortunate to have you in class these past 3 years. I know your lessons will prove invaluable in college. Many wonder, how is it that you're such a beast? Is it the daily walks or hours upon hours of woodcutting? The answer is both, plus a mathematical mind that makes calculators get nervous. Please don't ever retire, Mr. Head. You're irreplaceable. Mr. Ludi, you're lucky you're an absolute baller, because those timed writings were the bane of your AP class's existence. They might have been worthwhile in the end, but honestly, we all wanted to cry 2 to 3 times a week. Maybe next year, you'll take our advice and incorporate our stone circle, bare-knuckle fights, ring girls, and trivia days into your lesson plans. I'm sure your students will appreciate that greatly. Thanks for teaching me more writing strategies than I ever knew could exist, and also all that trivia. And now I know that the oldest still practiced religion in the world is Zoroastrianism. Excellent piece of information for you. Mr. Wyrick, you're one of the coolest teachers in this school. Strangely enough, you teach one of the most boring subjects in academia. Accounting. Only you could make it interesting enough to stomach on a daily basis. Thanks for preparing so many potential business majors for the financial aspect of their education. Mrs. Abriani, you work so hard for your BPA members. Sorry that we didn't always make it the easiest for you. Fortunately, we never got into too much trouble. I'm really disappointed that Evan and I didn't get to travel halfway across the country with you and show D-Town Dallas how we roll in the Mont. But thanks for the awesome times we had this year and last at districts and in Indy. Ms. Hanselman, I'm pretty disappointed I never got to have you in class. My sister has told me stories about how amazing you are. I didn't realize how right she was until we threw you a Nerf gun and you proceeded to shoot Mrs. Abriani with it. Mr. Camp, I'm glad that you wanted to be my friend. I'm going to miss your hilarious personality and truly unique teaching methods. You make sophomore year here at Fremont. Mrs. Taylor, can we please go back to Chem 2 or physics? I had some of the greatest times of high school in your room, doing experiments and just wanting to blow stuff up. You always made sure we were enjoying science just as much as you were, because let's face it, it's science. Mr. Griffiths, thanks for showing us how to bring out our artistic side, because for many of us, it's a side that's not very easy to find. My freshman 2D art class will always be the best art class I ever had because of you, Mr. Griffiths. Mr. Mitchell, how do you fit all that information into that head of yours? The facts and figures you throw out are at times mind-boggling. And I'm also going to miss the friendly banter so common in your classroom. It's what made me excited to come to your class every day. Mrs. Ritter, you're such a great teacher. You can teach the material in any way that your students need. And thanks for being a great NHS sponsor. It made my job really, really easy. Mr. Rumsey, I'm going to miss you so much. You're one of the kindest people I've ever met. Let's face it, being in the canteen is not one of the most enjoyable things in the world, but with you there, it really didn't feel like work. Thanks again, Rumsey, from all of us. Mr. Probst, I'm so glad that I got to have you in class before you made the change. You're one of the greatest teachers I've ever had. Your love for your subjects shows every time you step up to lecture. You made history and government come alive for your students. Keep up the outstanding work you're doing now as our athletic director. You hit the ground running as soon as you got the job, and you're making our programs better each and every day. Mr. Byler, Mr. Bach, I know you get lumped in together a lot, but it's only fitting to say this at the same time. How does it feel to be the love obsession of so many teenage girls? It must be a pretty demanding responsibility. Mr. Bach, I hate English, but you made it bearable. I'm so lucky I got to have it with you twice. You're an awesome baseball coach and an even better friend. Thanks for all the memories we had out on the field. Too bad most of the laughter was at my dismal baseball skills. Mr. Byler, you were the first teacher I got to know at Fremont. Thanks for showing me how fun tennis can be, and for finally realizing that you could make a doubles powerhouse halfway through the season. Late is better than never, I guess. I'm going to miss the Knox tournament the most. I still can't believe that Rothman got you to cry laughing. Thanks for being an outstanding teacher, too. Your high expectations of your students bring out the best in them. It sure snapped me out of being a little lazy. And to all the other teachers here at Fremont, I never got the opportunity to be in your classrooms, but I've heard stories, and you're outstanding too. And finally, Mr. Sherbandi, I know you haven't been here for very long, but in your time here, you brought a lot of stability. Your rigidness in the rules was just what Fremont needed from a principal. And now that we're here, I wish I had gotten to know you a little better. Everyone speaks very highly of you. And now to address my class again. Even though these excellent educators have done all they could to prepare us for our lives in the real world, we're entering it in pretty dire conditions. The economy is struggling, unemployment is running rampant, the outlook is pretty grim. I know I don't have any real answers for you, but I have some advice that has worked for me since preschool, and hopefully it will work for you too. Play nice, be respectful, treat others like you want to be treated. Don't eat the glue. Obey authority, use your imagination, and above all, dream big. You never know what you can accomplish unless you try. That's the one thing I ask of you. Never think you can't do it. You can. You've made it this far. Don't ever give up. I also learned a song in preschool that went like this. Make new friends, but keep the old. Some are silver, some are gold. Thank you, class of 2009. You are gold.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian of the class of 2009, Jacqueline Howard.
Hi, my name's Jacqueline Howard. Good afternoon, friends, family, and graduates. We've made it. It seems like just yesterday we were climbing the jungle gym and playing kickball on the blacktop. We were just a pack of hooligans, and some might say we still are. But hopefully we now have our ABCs and 1, 2, 3s mastered and are ready to make that leap into the real world. These past 4 years have been a blast. I can honestly say that there is no better group to graduate with than the one sitting before me. You've made it fun. Whether it was the concert-filled bus rides, class struggles, the lock-ins, the dancing on the streets of New York, or just hanging out around the bonfire, I know I'll miss you all. Who else would pull late nights to make a cardboard spaceship with a functional cockpit? Who else would defy the seniors with sophomore power? Or randomly break into the final countdown? Only you would, and the world better be prepared because it's about to receive an exceptionally creative, driven, and talented group of individuals. We're leaving behind our parents and teachers who all deserve a huge thank you. They've raised us to be the people we are today, and we're grateful for it. To our teachers, thank you for driving us to do our best and entertaining us along the way. We'll never forget Mr. Camp's sweet rhymes, or Mr. Head's little sayings, and even Mr. Byler's crazy projects. To my mom, thank you for always being my #1 fan. You've been through me with everything, and I love you. To my brother, I know that I never say it, but I do love you. Even though you like to tease, you're never too busy to help, and that means the world to me. As we leave, we need not worry about the future because we are ready. This is our chance. Besides, worrying is as effective as trying to solve a calculus equation by chewing bubble gum. And we all know that Mr. Head would say, "Homie, don't play that game," if we tried. You stay classy, Fremont High School graduates of 2009.
The graduating class of 2009 has chosen Welcome to Wherever You Are by Bon Jovi. We chose this song to remind us just how special the past 12 years of our lives have been.
Maybe we're all different, but we're still the same. We all got the blood of Eden running through our veins. I know sometimes it's hard for you to see. You're caught between just who you are and who you wanna be. If you feel alone and lost and need a friend, remember every new beginning is some beginning's end. Welcome to wherever you are. This is your life. You made it this far. Welcome. You gotta believe that right here, right now, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Welcome to wherever you are. When everybody's in and you're left out, and you feel you're drowning in the shadow of a doubt, everyone's a miracle in their own way. Just listen to yourself, not what other people say. When it seems you're lost, alone, and feeling down, remember everybody's different. Just take a look around. Welcome to wherever you are. This is your life. You made it this far. Welcome. You gotta believe right here, right now. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Be who you wanna be. Be who you are. Everyone's a hero. Everyone's a star. When you wanna give up and your heart's about to break, remember that you're perfect. God makes no mistakes. Welcome to wherever you are. This is your life. You made it this far. Welcome. You gotta believe right here, right now. You're exactly where you're supposed to be.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Indiana, I do here and now certify to the superintendent of schools that the class of 2009 herein assembled has met and successfully completed the required courses of study to receive a diploma or certificate of completion. I do at this time present the class of 2009 to Mr. Ben Roeder, Superintendent of Fremont Community Schools. And it is now my pleasure to introduce Emily Sadison, Vice President of the class of 2009, to read the roll call for her class.
Lindsay Elaine Young. Carisha Faye Weinbrenner. Travis James Williamson. Megan Joyce White. Nicole M. Warner. Ashley Renee Walters. Elizabeth Ann Selewski. Jared Robert Swagger. Nicole Heather Studevonner. Nathan R. Simon. Matthew R. Shaw. Kevin Timothy Sinek. Austin M. Rollins. Nicholas Alexander Reinhardt. Caitlin Elizabeth Renfrew. Nicholas J. S. Reffitt. Shannon Lee Reed. Summer Danielle Rathbun. Megan Elizabeth Radloff. Shane Robert Presley. Ravi R. Patel. Brian A. Owsley. Alyssa Kate Lynn Munger. Ashley Grace McFarland. Lauren Bethany Lawfer. Ashley Elizabeth Leonards. Macy Nicole Lee. Amanda Olivia Korn. Kendall Nicole Koblak. David M. Clevey. Felicia M. Jones. Todd Thomas Johnson. Rachel D. Hubbard. Kayla Renee Hobson. Joshua Allen Holmes. Melanie Lynn Hoff. Holly Jean Heiner. Austin William Heffley. Alicia Nicole Heckathorn. Tommy Lee Healy. Kayla Nicole Heater. Taylor Michael Hastings. Preston Lee Hart. Anisha Mercedes Harrington. Ashley R. Hall. Allison Nicole Hall. Kaylin Marie Gagline. Kayla B. Gleason. Riley John James Glasper. Jerry Robert Geller III. Kayla Elizabeth Garnsey. Josh M. Gadsby. Amber R. Fugate. Heather Noel Frizzoli. Luke Aaron Fry. Bruce E. Falk. Alyssa Lynn Forrester. Samantha R. Forrest. Dylan Timothy Falk. Oliver Jeffrey Face. Kyra Renee Fitzpatrick. Kenny J. Wren. Tanya Nicole Field. Mark A. Evans. Riza Patricia Erlenbaugh. Anna Kirsten Elliott. Trenton Matthew Anger. Jenna Lee DeWitt. Cody Alexander Crawford. Erin Rose Marie Coatney. Kyle D. Callahan. Evan Patrick Burlingame. Nicholas Stephen Brown. Holly Michelle Brown. Joshua Wayne Brewer. Ashley Reese Bookwalter. Michael Allen Bucher, Jr. Joseph A. Bills. Rachel Aaron Berry. Megan Taylor Farrell. Amber Lee Bailey. Allison K. Botts. Lisa Marie Ashbrook. Jessica Ann Alexander. Mason Paul Perry. Elizabeth Nicole Gould. Jacqueline Ann Howarth. Drake Alexander Hepp. Christian Cameron Winsler. Rothman Wayne Driver.
Emily Ann Sadison.
It is my privilege to certify the accomplishments of this class of 2009. Would the 2009 President, Drake Hepp, please come forward to help. At the same time, I want to recognize the accomplishments of the staff for 2009. Would you give them a hand of applause? Would the graduating class please stand? You ready? All right. By the power vested in me by the Board of Education of Fremont Community Schools, I hereby declare you as graduates of Fremont High School. Congratulations.
Half score and 3 years have passed. We had a dream, and it's coming true fast. From cooties and crayons and candies galore, past all of the games, tests, chores, and more. As timid freshmen, we entered those doors, wondering what the next 4 years had in store. In 10th grade, we trudged through the halls with our sarcastic charm, chanting sophomore power while crossing our arms. Junior year went by in a flash, as seniors warned us graduation was coming fast. It's the final countdown, a wise man once said. You're welcome, now that song's stuck in your head. When it comes to homecoming and snowcoming, we dominate. I think Drake mentioned we're 6 for 8. Our X-Wing Starfighter was made from boxes, but it was so sweet, it knocked off our sockses. And now is our time to step out those doors, the same ones we entered 4 years before. It's our turn to march out and ring the bell and toss up our caps in the air and yell. Thank you, parents and teachers, for standing by our side. We know that you've been here for this very long ride. You are patient as we stall on this fork in the road, deciding what to do and where to go. Now is our time to choose a wise path for our lives. This is not a dead end, but the beginning of an adventurous drive. I'll end this cheesy poem with a lyrical quote. In our senior song, Bon Jovi wrote, Welcome to wherever you are. This is your life. You've made it this far. Welcome, you gotta believe. Right here, right now, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Be who you wanna be who you are. Everyone's a hero, everyone's a star. Graduates, we need to promise each other to keep in touch. I wish you all success, and I'll miss you all so much. Thank you.
Time, why you punish me like a wave crashing into the shore? You wash away my dreams. Time, why you walk away like a friend went somewhere to go? You left me crying. Can you teach me about tomorrow and all the pain and sorrow running free? 'Cause tomorrow's just another day, and I don't believe in time. future's far away. But now only lasts for 1 second, 1 second. You teach me about tomorrow, in all the pain and the sorrow, running free. 'Cause tomorrow's just another day, and I don't believe in time. You ain't no friend of mine. I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm out of my mind. Walking, wasted. You ain't no friend of mine. I don't know where I'm going. No, no, no. Turn out courage and turn out real. It's just wasted, wasted, wasted time. Oh. You left me standing there like a tree growing all alone. The wind just stripped me bare, stripped me bare. Time, the past has come and gone. The future's far away, but now only lasts for 1 second, 1 second. You teach me about tomorrow, in all the pain and the sorrow, running free. 'Cause tomorrow's just another day, and I don't believe in time. You ain't no friend of mine. I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm out of my mind. Walking, wasted. You ain't no friend of mine. I don't know where I'm going. No, 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 no. Turn out courage and turn out real. It's just wasted, wasted, wasted time. Oh. Time, why you punish me? stay or run away. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again.